Hello, and welcome to the gameplay preview for Hunt version 1.0. In this video, I will be covering the current features, as well as ones that I plan to implement in future versions. I will explain more as I go along, but for right now, I'm just going to dive in and show you what this game is all about. The main objective of the game is to hunt down and kill the werewolf, while it tries to do the same to you. As you can see here, the player spawns on what is known as holy ground. The werewolf will not chase the player if he or she is standing next to a shrine, but this means that the player must leave the safety of the shrine in order to start the hunt. Included into the gameplay are aspects that can help the player relocate to holy ground once he or she has left, such as the presence of a shrine, blazing fire, and the wind chime soundscape. There are different shrines that have been spread out across the map, and the player spawns at a random one upon starting a fresh game. Future versions will feature unique blessings that each individual shrine will give you for a length of time, for example, the ability to move faster, or a vision bonus. The terrain invisibility is one of the most challenging aspects of the game. There are various terrain obstacles that the player must overcome, from sheer cliff walls that the player cannot climb, or tall grass that drastically cuts down on the player's vision. I plan on incorporating a map and compass system into the game that the player must use in real time in order to track their movements, as well as ruins and landmarks. Pulling the map and the compass up in real time means that the werewolf will be hunting you down while you're still looking at the map. The map will not show the location of the werewolf, but it will show the locations of shrines and other landmarks that the player has found. Part of the challenge of this game includes finding ideal hunting ground upon which you wish to engage the werewolf. Terrain design is currently meager, but this is to keep the design open in order to allow me to expand this game by adding an inventory, crafting system, and a hunger and thirst mechanic in future versions. The werewolf is an elusive enemy, though his AI is currently relatively simple. It always starts at a set location on the map known as the lair. If the player is standing on holy ground, or if the player shoots him, the werewolf will run away back to the lair and then resume chase once he reaches it. The werewolf always knows where you are and will always pathfind towards you, but if you stay on the move, it will take longer for an encounter to occur. Developing the AI of the werewolf is high on my priority list, such as adding senses to the werewolf to truly let it hunt you, or including behaviors like stalking, hiding, or dodging. The werewolf currently has 3 distinct howls that he sounds off upon being a certain distance from the player. This howl occurs when the wolf is 1,000 yards away. I must find a good place to defend myself. The wolf is now 500 yards away. I'm running out of time to find a good hunting ground. He is now at 250 yards and closing. This place will have to do. Using a good set of headphones or speakers, I can hear the werewolf panting. This allows me to hone in on where the wolf is coming from and shoot him. The wolf runs off to his lair, and will run faster for each time he is shot. The player must shoot the werewolf 3 times in order to win the game. Bear in mind that the crossbow is wildly inaccurate when fired from the hip, so you must plan accordingly and take careful aim. The player has infinite ammo, but the crossbow takes 10 seconds to reload, so the player cannot afford to miss. Taking a few practice shots at the shrines is recommended if you feel anxious. I have started to design new crossbows and items that the player would be able to craft, as well as a new game mode that requires the player to destroy the lair rather than the werewolf. Remember that Hunt is built around an ongoing development cycle, where smaller, more frequent updates will eventually bring this game to its full potential. Subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for updates and previews of future versions of Hunt. Thanks for watching this demonstration of my game, Hunt version 1.0, which will be available by the end of December 2014. Good luck and happy hunting.